These are my cards. This is my audience. Have any of you ever been to the circus? Most would say it's entertaining and fun for the family. But do you know the heartache behind all the fun? The hidden hurt that goes on is enough to break your heart. After doing careful research, I hope to persuade each of you why the use of wild animals in the circus is wrong. Circuses should not be allowed to have animals in their shows. The animals are physically and emotionally abused and are a threat to public health. I would like to begin by telling you about the physical abuse the circus animals suffer through on a day-to-day basis. Although the circus seems fun, the physical abuse received by the animals is not. According to ASPCA, the circus animals are trained through the use of intimidation and physical abuse. In fact, former employees have witnessed the animals being whipped and denied food and water. It has also been recorded that 8 employees, including the head elephant trainer and animal superintendent, were videotaped backstage repeatedly hitting the elephants in the head, trunk, ears, and other sensitive body parts with bull hooks and other cruel training devices, just before the animals would enter the arena for performances. Circus animals are also forced to travel from town to town. This causes a lot of stress to the animals. And according to PETA.org, Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey travels 30,000 miles for 11 months and visits more than 140 cities in North America. The traveling deprives the animals of their necessities. They are confined with no food or water. According to PETA.org, trainers drug some animals to make them more manageable and surgically remove their teeth and claws. And just when you thought it couldn't possibly get any worse for these animals, it does. Circus animals experience emotional abuse. They suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. An example from Hope Ferdinand has clearly shown that captive chimpanzees display behavior patterns similar to post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. By swaying back and forth, bobbing their heads, and pacing are all behaviors associated with mental distress. They are also forced to live unnatural lives. According to PETA.org, the lives of baboons, chimpanzees, and other primates used in circuses are a far cry from those of wild relatives, who live in large, close-knit communities and travel for miles each day across forests, savannas, and hills. Another type of abuse is the tricks they are forced to do are behaviorally unnatural. For example, bears balancing on balls, apes riding motorcycles, and elephants standing on 2 legs. Now that you've heard about this abuse, here's how they are a threat to society. Circus animals are a threat to public health. If they escape, society is at risk for attack. This results in property damage, injury, or death. Also, disease. Circus animals can carry tuberculosis, which can be passed on to humans. According to Pauls.org, since the 1990s, circuses have been responsible for over 100 human injuries worldwide. So now you wonder, how can we change this inhumane cruelty? You can make a difference by not attending and supporting the circus. Spread the word to those who are unaware. Write letters to local authorities. Educate yourself. Be aware that there are several lawsuits against Barnum and Bailey for how they treat their animals. And finally, take your family to an animal-free circus. We must speak for these animals, and I would like to tell you some of the important things to keep in mind. Ending this cruelty will give them the life they deserve. It will end the suffering. They can live in their natural environments. And also, bull hooks are being banned in Los Angeles, but this doesn't take effect until 2017. According to the news article, the Acacia Observer, the Traveling Exotic Animal Protection Act aims to end the use of exotic and wild animals in traveling circuses due to unavoidable suffering caused by the very nature of the traveling show. I would like for everyone to imagine for a moment that this was happening to your family pet. Your pet was being beat, whipped, and starved just to do a trick or two. Even though we're talking about circus animals and not our pets, it doesn't give people the right to abuse them. They are very intelligent and social beings that don't deserve that life. I've shown you all why circuses should not be allowed to have animals in their show. The physical and emotional abuse, as well as the threat to public health, should encourage you all not to support the circus. I hope you all take the time today to go under PETA.org and sign the petition to end the animal cruelty. And remember that these beautiful wild animals have a heart, but not a voice. So it's important that we speak for them and end this cruelty.